Hello all, welcome to Paritranaya. In this class, we shall discuss about an important regional organization, that is BIMSTEC, that is Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. Again, this regional organization is very important from exam point of view. So we shall discuss about this. So keeping both the demand of the prelims as well as mains in mind. So first is it's a regional organization. It's not a global organization. It's a regional organization focusing or comprising of few regional countries. It was established in 1997. Again important because closely it has been 25 years. So any organization which has crossed 25 years or it has become 50 years, then it becomes important from exam point of view. So in 1997 it was established. So this initiative was started with the signing of which declaration? It was started with the signing of Bangkok Declaration. Again an important point. So where is Bangkok located? So Bangkok is the capital of Thailand. So in Thailand, a document was signed, a declaration was signed, which is called as Bangkok Declaration, and based on this Bangkok Declaration, BIMSTEC initiative was started. Next, where is the headquarter of this initiative located or secretariat? So it is located in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Next, another important point from exam point of view, especially prelims, is we need to know about the members of the organization. So UPSC often focuses on questions like it will give us the organization and it will ask us to identify the members of that particular organization. So in that context, this information becomes very important from exam point of view. So which are the members of BIMSTEC? India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Thailand. So it's important for us to locate these countries on the map. Okay, then a clear picture will emerge. So India is a member, Sri Lanka is a member, Nepal is a member, Bhutan is a member, next Bangladesh is a member, Myanmar is a member, Thailand is a member. Okay. So these things are very important. So if you observe here we have Bay of Bengal. So based on the name of this Bay of Bengal, the initiative is also called as Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. So majority of the countries which are present over here in this organization, they surround this Bay of Bengal. Okay, it means India shares border with Bay of Bengal, Sri Lanka shares its border with Bay of Bengal, Bangladesh shares, Myanmar shares, Thailand also shares its border with Bay of Bengal. But there is an exception as well. That is Nepal and Bhutan, even though they do not share a border with Bay of Bengal, sorry, but still they are members of BIMSTEC. Okay, again a very important observation, because in the examination they may frame a statement like all the members of BIMSTEC they share a border with Bay of Bengal. If they make such kind of statement, then that statement will be wrong, because Nepal and Bhutan, even though they do not share the border, they are part of BIMSTEC initiative. So important. Next, the main aim of the grouping was the promotion of economic cooperation between countries bordering the Bay of Bengal. Okay, so countries bordering the Bay of Bengal, as we saw about the Bangladesh, India, Myanmar, etc. So its main intention was to promote economic cooperation. So next, it's a sector-driven grouping. Again, a very important point. So what is sector-driven grouping? There are different sectors, for example, health sector, education sector, environment sector, and so on. So here, BIMSTEC is a sector-driven grouping which works on a particular sector. Okay. So initially, it focused on 6 sectors. In 1997, when BIMSTEC started, it focused on sectors like trade, technology, energy, transport, tourism, and fisheries. But later, the sectors on which BIMSTEC focused, it was expanded. It started focusing on other sectors as well. Starting from 2008, it started focusing on sectors like agriculture, public health, poverty, alleviation, counter-terrorism, environment, culture, people-to-people contact, and climate change. Okay. So again, these things we should note. So here, we need not memorize all the sectors on which BIMSTEC focuses. Just at a superficial level, we shall understand about these sectors. Unlike members, where we need to where we should be able to identify each and every member perfectly, here that perfection is not required. So whenever UPSC in prelims, especially when it makes a statement and mentions some positive things about the BIMSTEC, So these are the areas on which BIMSTEC focuses. Then obviously, or the probability of that option being correct are more. So we need not make an effort to memorize these things, because also understanding the demand of the examination is also equally important. Next, later on, BIMSTEC thought that if every country focuses on every sector, then probably we will not be able to achieve our goal easily. So let us divide the work among ourselves. So they said that we shall divide the various sectors and let us give the responsibility of implementation or focusing on a particular sector to a particular country. So when the work was divided, Bangladesh was given with the responsibility of trade, investment and development, and it was given the responsibility of subsector of blue economy. Similarly, Bhutan was given the responsibility of environment and climate change and subsector responsibility of mountain economy. Coming to India, India was given the responsibility of security and also subsector responsibility of counter-terrorism, transnational crime, disaster management and energy. Now, Myanmar was given the responsibility of agriculture and food security. So here it is food security. For India it is security. For Myanmar it is food security. And subsector responsibilities of agriculture, fisheries and livestock was given to Myanmar. Similarly, people-to-people contact, this responsibility was given to Nepal. And culture, tourism, poverty alleviation, people-to-people contact, again this responsibility, subsector responsibility was also given to Nepal. Coming to Sri Lanka, it was given the responsibility of science, technology and innovation, and in the subsector it was given the responsibility of health and human resource development. And coming to connectivity, this responsibility was given to Thailand. Okay. Now the next question is, do we need to memorize all these things? Do we need to identify exactly the responsibility of each and every country? It will be impossible, because at the time of examination we have a tremendous amount of information to be retained. So if we start focusing on each and every country and each and every sector, then it will be difficult. So here we need to understand the demand of the examination. What is the demand of the examination? So if we only focus on India's responsibilities, that would be sufficient. So we shall remember that India deals with security sector, and also subsectors is counter-terrorism, transnational crime, disaster management and energy. So often when UPSC frames a question, it will frame a question like this. So within BIMSTEC, India has been given the responsibility of environment and climate change. If they make such kind of statement, then you will be aware that India has the responsibility of security. So they have given something else. It means that something else, it belongs to some other country. It is a responsibility of some other country. So we can mark that statement as wrong. Okay. So similarly, they may frame a statement in this way. They may frame like this. So Bhutan within BIMSTEC has the responsibility of security aspects. If they frame such kind of statement, again that will be wrong, because we already know that security related things India should focus, not Bhutan. So based on the information which we have, even that statement can be eliminated. So in this fashion, only if we focus on India's aspects, then also we can answer questions. Okay. So this is called as understanding the demand of the examination. So when we understand the demand of the examination, we'll only focus on few aspects, and based upon that, we'll be able to tackle any difficult question which appears in the prelims. And similarly, a few of this information can also be quoted in our mains answers to enhance the richness of our answers whenever a question so appears. Okay. In this way, we can focus. Next, apart from this information, summits. The information related to summits is also very important. So we have already seen what is a summit. So a summit consists of a meeting of the leaders of the different countries. Means the prime minister or the presidents of all the 7 countries, they'll meet together and they'll have a discussion, that is called as summit. So coming to summit, what information is important is, where was the first summit held? Where was the recent summit held? So we understand that the first summit was held in 2004. It was held in Bangkok, Thailand. Okay. So this information is very important from exam point of view. Next, recent summit, 5th summit was held in 2022 in Colombo, Sri Lanka. So apart from these 2 summits, are there any other summits important? For example, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, they are not important, but we need to ask a question to ourselves. Whether any BIMSTEC summit was held in India? Yes, if at all it was held, when it was held, where it was held. So based on this curiosity, we'll come to know that 2nd summit was held in India, New Delhi, in the year 2008. Okay. In this fashion, we'll focus on the first summit, we'll focus on the recent summit, and if any summit has taken place in India, when and where. Okay. In this fashion, if we prepare, then we'll be able to then we'll be able to tackle any kind of difficult question which appears on regional organization or global organizations. Okay, so keeping the exams demand in mind. So in today's class, we discussed about BIMSTEC. Similarly, in the forthcoming classes, we'll be discussing about the other important global and regional organizations and other important international affairs from exam point of view. For all our further discussions, subscribe to our channel and hit on the bell icon. Thank you.